Hello chefs, what's cooking? So today we're gonna cook a quick tuna pasta, and I call it broke pasta. There's a reason why I call it the broke pasta. I'll explain to you in a bit. We're gonna start off with a pot full of water. That's pretty good. Turn the gas on high. Let's put a lid on it. So let's go straight to the ingredients. We're gonna start off with 1 parmesan, some salt. I've got this John West tuna with the onion and tomato savory sauce. Some lemon thyme, that's optional, you can skip that. We've got some garlic cloves, some pasta, some crushed red pepper, and then some olive oil. That's some actually leftover olive oil from the last video I made. I deep fried some chicken wings, so I'm reusing that. I don't want to waste anything. And then some of the equipments that you'll see that I will use over the period of time. So let's just start off with weighing the pasta. I always like to weigh my pasta. Number one is like it avoids wastages and I don't need to eyeball it. So generally if you're really hungry, I would say go with 100 grams per person. I'm gonna cook for two people tonight, so I'll say I want to go more like 160, like 80 grams. Not really hungry at the moment. I'm just gonna leave it in the corner over here, so I'll let the water boil and then we'll just put it in. By the way, I'm not getting sponsored for any of these brands. If you guys think I'm getting sponsored, no, I'm seeing a good amount of support from you guys on my shorts video, and I want to make something long form for a really long time. I thought this is a good time to start long form content. We see how it goes. Start off like cutting up some garlic cloves. Just take off the ends. These garlic cloves are already like kind of peel. You get it at the Asian grocer over here. Content. So I just crushed the garlic a little bit. I'm Asian to be honest, so I like more garlic in my food. I've worked with a lot of Italian chefs that I don't think they like the garlic flavor that much as they like tomato. I guess tomato is their favorite primary ingredient that they use. I like to keep it a little bit chunky, so I get like a bit of the chunks to bite in my pasta. Also, it's pretty good. I think that's the pretty much chopping that we have to do for the day. That was easy. So I'll just leave it on the corner over here. Now this pasta, to be honest, I used to cook it every single day. When I first moved to Australia, I was very broke. I came with $1,000. My mom gave me like $1,000 to move to Australia, and this was the cheapest dish and the yummiest dish that I could make, and I could make it pretty easy. It just takes 15 minutes to make it, and it was the cheap. Like a box of pasta cost about $1, I guess 7 years back. It's not moved much, but like yeah, it used to cost $1, and these tuna cans also used to cost like around $1 to like, when like it's a half price, it's like a 50 cent. The reason why I'm using an onion and tomato savory sauce, well, it's got half of the work done for you. You don't need to cut onions, you don't need to cut tomato to make your own sauce. There's most of the stuff already in it. You see like the water is boiling already. That's pretty good. So I always like to salt your water please. Time to go with the pasta. Now my pot is a bit tiny. And just fold the pasta in here and we'll let it boil. Okay, the reason why I call it broke pasta is when I first moved to Sydney, this is the thing that I could afford to make every day and survive on till I found a job. Just move this behind. We can start cooking the rest of the ingredients. Okay, first of all, let's just put a timer on this. So I've got a timer over here. It says on the box it takes 11 minutes to cook it. I prefer let's do 10, and then we check how al dente we want it. Just move this one behind. Move the pan ahead. So we got 9 minutes to get the rest of the stuff ready. Pan's getting hot over here. Need some oil. Let's open the tuna cans to get it going. So I've been making short form video for some time now, and I see your support. While there's a few people intrigued to how I make the food that I make. So I thought, why not give a try to long form content. I was not planning to make it, but after seeing your support, well, you can learn some recipes and probably some chef skills with what I do over here tonight. A good indicator, fan is hot enough, it drops some water, and if it bounces around, it's good to go. I don't want it super hot, so put a little bit oil, get the garlic in. A little bit soft, you don't want to brown the garlic either, and just put the chili flakes. Depends on you, how much chili flakes do you really want. What's your spice level? My spice level is pretty strong. Don't want to cook that too much either. Next goes the tuna. What I want to do right now is just add some pasta water. I think we can go with a little bit more oil. I think I've been stingy in the start. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, while that's getting ready, let's grate some Parmesan. See, Parmesan block. That's the best Parmesan you can find at a grocery store. The Parmesan there is pre-shredded. That's the shittiest Parmesan you can buy. I don't know, most of the people end up throwing this in restaurants. You use these ends for pastas. It's a good amount of Parmesan that we got over here. Like 11 minutes, but I cook it 10 minutes because I want to cook it with the sauce a little bit more longer. There you go. Need a little bit of the pasta water to cook the pasta of all these sauces. See how do I want it to cook it anymore? That's pretty good. I guess it needs some salt. Now is the moment I add some salt and some cheese. Parmesan contains a lot of salt. I don't need to season this very heavily. So that's my plate. This is a trick that many chefs use. Grab as much pasta you want to plate, and then just hold the pasta and roll it, and then just move it to your plate. And some cheese and some thyme to finish it off. Let's give it a try. For me, that's perfect. You can go with a little bit oil if you wanna. Chefs, see you in the next one.